his utter lack of knowledge, Rian Johnson continues to expose about Star Wars. Keeps on giving, this gift does. Endless stupidity from Roundhead Ryan. Discover together his follies, we will this time. Let us continue. Took to Twitter, Collider editor Liz Shannon Miller, where she asked, personally, did Rian Johnson title Star Wars Episode 8 The Last Jedi, or handed to him was the title? Responded, Johnson did. Very early in the writing process, I had it. It was me.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, clever you think you are, using that quote now? Just up the shut Previously published, however, Del Rey has a Star Wars novel by Michael Reeves and Maya Bonoff titled The Last Jedi in February 2013 in the Coruscant Knights series. It was the fourth book.
Yikes, that's definitely the oof of the decade right there. And we know Rian's been pulling through the old extended universe material for certain things like Luke using force projection against Kylo, so there was no way he didn't know this. This wasn't by accident.
Think properly. Round brains cannot, as circular their thoughts do act, and then circumvents higher thinking. It does in the end, because their brains, like this they go. Follow up. Nevertheless, a fan would, then by asking, showing up to speak with Luke and or Rey, did you ever consider Anakin's ghost? Responded Johnson stating, for the tree burning scene, briefly, but with Vader. Luke's relationship was not really with Anakin. Complicates things more than that moment allows, which seemed like it would.
What? The second Luke learned his dad was Vader, he pretty much stopped referring to him as Vader and just started calling him Father.
Matters not, it does to me. A punk-ass Anakin will always be. And, force zap his sack, I will. Never forget, I will what you did, young bastard.
Wait. Let me get back to what I was trying to say. Right after Luke got his hand cut off in The Empire Strikes Back, then he got rescued, he immediately called Vader his father, and he was very emotional about it. You saw a lot of his desire to fight and beat Vader just dissipate, just knowing this fact.
Always a little biatch he will be to me.
Nobody asked you anything, you Lucky Charms looking bitch.
Responded Twitter user OG Star Wars AB, writing, no idea this confirms you have what Luke was doing or understanding the overall story. Addressing Anakin, Luke was, the whole time, psychologically breaking him down using love and compassion. The good in Vader is Anakin.
Bam! This is exactly what I was talking about. From a logical standpoint, Luke was doing the smart thing. It wasn't just emotional. If he went in ready to kill Vader, he was playing right into what the Emperor wanted, and he was going to lose.
Kicked him in the jimmy. I still would. Luke should have kicked him in the jimmy. Yep, kicked him in the jimmy.
Also, I got a question. Why weren't you, Obi-Wan, and Anakin regularly talking with Luke and guiding him with stuff like rebuilding the Jedi Temple, his visions, and all the other stuff that was going on? You could have led him on the right path instead of having him, be a homeless dude living out on some backwater planet. All three of you appeared at the end of Return of the Jedi, and all of you knew how to come back as Force ghosts. Repeatedly. There's no limit to that from which I can recall. I'm not too familiar with the extended universe stuff, but I could have sworn when Luke finally died, his Force ghost constantly harassed his grandson to fulfill his destiny.
Really busy I was, doing drive-bys to help Luke, and big pimpin' Obi-Wan was. Sorry. Also added, Twitter user Viking out of time. Trained him for the most part, Yoda did. So perhaps it's true. However, gives us a clue, the ending of Return of the Jedi. Asked you who his guides are. Seeing him, there are three ghosts, Yoda, Obi-Wan, and Anakin, not Vader. With those three, a moment, and Luke sounds epic to me.
Hold up, stop. Actually, that's a really good point. Why is it Every dead Jedi ever wanted to talk to Rey in Rise of the Skywalker and, pat her on the back and tell her how awesome she is and she could do it and, all that other BS. And then Obi-Wan and Anakin couldn't bother to hit up Luke to see why he was so depressed and why he was sucking blue milk out of some alien cow knockers.
Oh, the answer I have for you I do. Right here, Padawan. Right here it is. Ow, stop!
You know what's the funny thing about all this? I still don't think Rian Johnson is actually a bad director after all this.
Really now?
Yeah, I mean, he just doesn't play well with established franchises where you have to take into account a lot of canon and the rules of that universe. I think Knives Out was a great movie, and I realize he just kind of needs his own sandbox to play in where he could just do what he wants with his own characters.
The only thing I know is a big-ass check I got when putting me back to work he did.
What you need to do is check yourself before you wreck yourself, because you're going to be out of work if Rian Johnson directs another Star Wars film and crashes the franchise again. He needs to go make like Knives Out 2 and his own sci-fi films with his own canon and rules instead of trying to argue with fans on Twitter who obviously know way, way, way more than he does.
That's it, you little bastard. Whack time. Stop, you little shit. Go.